Hi year 2, in today's video we're going to look at doubling and halving. Let's get straight into it. I've got a question here that says share 8 into 2 equal groups. Let's have a look and break this question down a bit more. I can see some key words and I'm going to go back and underline them. I want to share 8 into 2 equal groups. This is interesting. Immediately, when I see the word share, I already know that this is a division problem. Sharing means I've got something and I want to share it out. I need to divide that number into some groups. Okay, I've got the number 8. If this is a division equation and they're asking me to share 8 into 2 equal groups, I know that 8 is my whole. And I remember that in division, we always start with the whole. So to form my equation, I'm going to say 8 divided by, let's think. In division, we start with the whole, and we're either going to divide by the number of groups or the value of each group. Here, we've been given the number of groups. We've got 2 equal groups. So I can do 8 divided by 2 to give me the value of each group because I want to find out how many will be in each group. Let's go ahead and work this out. First, I need to get my whole ready. That's 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I've got my whole and I want to share this into 2 equal groups. I'm going to do this by forming an array. I'm going to draw my 2 groups, 1 and 2, and I'm going to start sharing out my 8. Remember, if I'm sharing out and I'm looking for the value of each group, I need to go one by one to ensure that I'm sharing equally. So 1 in my first group, 1 in my second group, 2 in my first group, 2 in my second group, 3, 3, 4, and 4. Great. Let me just quickly make sure I've got the same number in each group. 1, 2, 3, 4 in my first group. 1, 2, 3, 4 in my second group. Perfect. I formed my array and I've shared out 8 equally because there is the same number in each group. Therefore, 8, my whole, shared into 2 equal groups, gives me 4 in each group. Now, whenever we see anything being divided by 2, we call this halving. If I want to find half of something, I want to share that number into 2 groups with an equal number in each group. That is me halving the number. So if I'm sharing 8 into 2 equal groups, that's the same as me trying to find half of 8. I could just write that half of 8 is 4. That means, so half, 8 divided into 2 groups will give me 4. Half of 8 is 4. Okay, great. Oh, let me just get something to wipe that out with. Okay, half of 8 is 4. Let's have a go at doing another one. This time, I want to find out, I want to share 10 into 2 equal groups. Okay, if you feel like you're a bit more confident with this, feel free to have a pause and then you can come back and go through it with me. Or if you feel like you want a bit more practice, let's do it together. Okay, immediately that word share tells me that we are going to divide. I've been given my whole, which is 10, and I want to share it into 2 equal groups. Or I want to find half of 10. Remember, 2 groups dividing by 2 is the same as halving. So I can write that into an equation. I've got 10, my whole, divided into two groups gives me a value. I'm going to do this with my Deans. Let's get 10. So I've got 8 here and 2 more. That makes 10. Okay, 10 Deans. That's my whole. I'm going to draw out my two groups, 1 and 2. And let's go one by one to fill each group. Let's just make that a bit bigger. Okay, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in my first group, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in my second group. Great. So 10 divided by 2 gives me 5, or half of 10 is 5. Now, if we wanted to do this without the Deans, or without having to draw anything, we can also use our 2 times table. For 10 divided by 2, I need to roll my 2's and stop when I reach 10. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm going to stop there. I'm holding 5 fingers up. That means that 5 lots of 2 gives me 10, or 2 times 5 is 10. In the same way then, 10 divided by 2 will give me 5. And we know that's worked because we also solved it with our Deans. Okay. This time, I've been given a different question. I want to find double of 6. Find double of 6. Now, we've looked at halving, and we said halving is dividing by 2 or sharing into 2 equal groups. Doubling is the opposite of that. If you want to find double of something, that means you've got a number or you've got an amount and you want to find what 2 of those numbers would be. For example, here I've got 6. If I want to find double of 6, that means I want to find out what 2 lots of 6 make. And that's the exact same as saying 6 add 6 gives me something. If I want to put that into a multiplication equation, we're saying that we've got the number 6 and we want to find 2 lots of 6. So 6 and another 6. That's the same as saying 6 multiplied by 2. These two equations are the same. 6 add 6 and 6 times 2 are going to be the same. Just to prove that, let's have a look. 6 add 6 using my number bonds, I already know is 12. This time I've got 6 lots of 2. Let's draw our 2 groups. And we know that we've got 6 in each group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got the value of each group. And then I've got another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 in each group. 6 and 6. And I want to find out how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, so they are the same. So whenever you've got an equation, 6 add 6, or a number add the same number, is the exact same as having your whole, or having your number, sorry, not your whole, having your part and multiplying it by 2. I'm doing the same amount 2 times. Doubling is the same amount 2 times. 6 add 6 is 12, is the exact same as saying 6 times 2 equals 12. Let's have a go at doing it again. This time, I'm still going to look at doubling, and I want to find double of 8. To do that again, I want you to pause the video, have a go at first writing the equation. Let's start with the addition equation. If I want to find double of 8, that's the same as me saying something, add something, will give me, we don't know yet. What are those 2 numbers going to be? Keeping in mind doubling is the same number 2 times. Okay, let's see if you have had a go, and this is what you get. If I want to find double of 8, that's the same as me doing 8, add 8. Same number 2 times. If I want to put that into a multiplication equation, we already know that doubling always means times 2 or multiplied by 2. So, what number am I multiplying by 2? Well, I've done my addition equation, and I know it's the same number 2 times. So, 8 times 2 is the same as me saying double 8, or 8 add 8. Now, I actually don't really need to get my deans out for this, because I know my number bonds to 20. 8 add 8 is 16. Therefore, 8 times 2 is also going to be 16. If you wanted to just go straight into multiplication, again, we're rolling our 2's 8 times. So, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I rolled my 2's 8 times, and I still get 16. Okay, just to confirm, whenever you have a question or whenever you see the word half, that means that we are dividing by 2. If we see the word double, that means we are multiplying by 2. Half, dividing by 2 or sharing into 2. Double is multiplying by 2 or adding the same number 2 times. Okay, I'm going to put some questions up now on my whiteboard for you to have a go at and upload to Seesaw when you've done it. If you're still finding this a bit hard, that's okay. We're going to continue working on it in class. Let's see. Just remember your key information here. Half, dividing by 2. Double, multiplying by 2. Okay. These are your questions to have a go at and upload to Seesaw when you're done. I can't wait to see how we do, and I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye.